Welcome all you beautiful people to your Lionsgate portal reading for 8/8 of 2022. The Lionsgate is all about when the sun is in Leo, and it lines up with the star Sirius, with the Orion's belt, and the Earth, which brings in amazing manifesting energy. All of those eights, the eighth house of the zodiac is actually the house of Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto and Aries. So you've got all this power, fiery power that comes in, transformational energy and passion that comes in and is available for this portal for this time. I've also brought out the Strength card, which is the number 8 in the major arcana in the tarot. And you can see here, of course, there's a lion on there. And this is about the relationship between our lower self and our higher self, and bringing in this beautiful bridge between the realms. The number 8s and all of the minor arcana represent going to another level. You know, the 8 of fire or the 8 of wands is about energy coming in, messages coming in from spirit. You got the 8 of earth or the 8 of pentacles, which is about stepping up into a new place in the world, whether it's moving from like kind of a apprentice into a master level. And then you have the 8 of air, which would be the 8 of swords, which brings an awareness around our thoughts and our beliefs, those things that have been restricting us within our minds, allowing us to move to a next level. And then, of course, the 8 of water, the 8 of cups, is about leaving behind the emotions that are no longer serving us. So there is this beautiful energy coming in for this portal. And we're going to look into each zodiac sign. And we're going to look in to see, what did you learn over this last year from the last portal opening on August 8th of 2021. And then secondly, we're going to look at what you're leaving behind, what you're surrendering. And then number 3, what's the next step that you're going to head off on? What journey are you going to be looking at for this next year? So we're going to jump into each of the individual zodiac signs, and I'm going to jump into your reading right now. And before we jump into your reading, I just wanted to make a quick announcement that I'm going to be having a drawing once I reach 1,000 or more subscribers on my YouTube channel. I will be having a drawing for 10 1-hour personal readings for 10 lucky individuals. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would really appreciate you considering doing so. And if you do, make sure to click on the little alarm button to be notified and select the all option, so that when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will put out a special video letting you know how you can enter that drawing. So I really appreciate all of you watching, and we'll get into your reading now. All right, Pisces, welcome to your Lionsgate portal reading, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and any of the cards I use in a reading I do list in the description box below. I'll give these a good shuffle, and then we'll see what the Creator and Spirit want you to know about what you've learned over this last year since the last Lionsgate portal. And that happened back on August 8th of 2021. So for our Pisces, what would you like them to know about what they've learned over this last year? Okay, actually they do want this one right here. And you have Treasure Island, card number 9. I love the number 9 for you because it really is the number 9 in the major arcana is the Hermit, and with this being Treasure Island, I feel like this means that you found your treasure from within. It's like the 9 of Cups energy, or even the 9 of Pentacles, where it's all about you finding your worth and you're finding abundance and joy, not in the outside world, but you actually discovered it from within yourself. But we'll see what else that wants to add here. I'll open right to it. It says the law of attraction bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. So great energies around that. And it basically says you worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You uncovered the map to buried treasure, and you tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you had to hone was your ability to recognize when X marked the spot, because some of those golden opportunities were obvious, but others were not so readily apparent. So you learned to trust your intuition to light your way, and as you entered this prosperous phase over this last year, where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now it paid off, right? Externally. In all aspects of your life at this time over this last year, you did have good fortune. So don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, as treasure shared multiplies the magic. So that is the type of energy that you learned over this last year, is that internal search, finding the treasure, knowing when things marks the spot, really trusting your intuition, which is very Pisces, right? You're very empathic and intuitive, so you really have learned to trust your abilities. And it may not have been like a jackpot, like financial jackpot, but in a lot of ways throughout last year, from August 8th of last year to this one, you really feel like you have been able to identify abundance internally. It's like a change of attitude, I feel. We're also going to pull a Power of Surrender card here and just see where Spirit, Creator, feel that you are ready to let go of something, ready to surrender something or leave something behind. So for our Pisces, what are they ready to leave behind as they step off into this Lion's Gate portal? Actually, you get two. I think you're the only sign out of all the ones that I've done that receive two. So you have Surrender Resentments. And that is holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Yeah, I kind of feel like that. So that's one of the areas of abundance that I feel like you had. You learned to let go of things that you were holding on to, things that were taking so much of your energy and really overshadowing a lot of how you looked at your life. But you really were able to release a lot of resentments over this last year. And this is surrender your need to always be right. And that says give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So these are things that you're working on, continue to work on over this next year too, is that you not only are surrendering resentments around these types of situations, but you're realizing that you don't have to prove yourself to anyone too. Kind of feel like that's where a lot of this internal joy, this internal treasure was found. It's because you found your heart, literally here, where you feel this wholeness and this completeness from within, not defining yourself by what other people do to you or whether you're right or they're wrong. You're like, you know what? I can be right on my insides, and I can love myself, and I can let everyone else believe what they want to. This kind of reminds me of the Five of Swords energy, which is about trying to prove that your small t truths of fear are more true than other people's small t truths of fear, when there's actually higher truths, capital T truths of the spiritual realm, the higher realm, which take precedence over your life because they're rooted in unconditional love, and you've found that within here. And so you're like, yeah, I don't need to worry about all that outside stuff because I found what I've been looking for all along on the inside. So beautiful. We're also going to look at the Good Tarot here and just see what next steps that Spirit wants you to know about as you take one step through into this new portal for over this next year until August 8th of 2023. Okay, actually they do want that one here. And what else for our Pisces? What else do you want them to know about stepping through here? Okay, they do want that one right there. Oh, okay. It's actually three. They do want all three for the middle. All right. Okay, and then those two. Okay. Got it. Okay, Okay, and this one flipped over. So they do want me to start over here, which is the Eight of Water, which is the Eight of Cups. And 8, I talked about this card in the intro. This is one of the Lionsgate portal energies that are coming in. And this is about moving to a new level in your emotions, how you're looking at things, which is what we're talking about. This is your energy, water energy. And the Eight of Cups is leaving behind those emotions that no longer serve you. So you definitely, these resentments, you're letting those go. And this journey over this next year is to continue to do those that come up and make themselves known to you. Yeah, because then you have the Ten of Water over here, which this is like emotional fulfillment to the fullest. Not only did you fill up on the inside, it's overflowing out to the world. So this love that you really have found over this last year is really, over this next Lionsgate, it's going to fill you up so much that you just are bubbling over with it. You're like the happy Buddha. You know, people are just going to be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? You're like glowing, and they're going to see the difference. This resentments and this old conflicts that you used to have, it's just going to be full of love. It's like you're just oozing with love and overflowing with love as you're going through this next year with that portal energy. Love it. Yeah, because here's another 10. 10s are endings and new beginnings, so you definitely have new beginnings in your emotions, and this is your energy, your passion, your drive, your inspiration, your spiritual energy, and your overall energy. This is just represents you got exhausted over this last year. You realized that where you were investing all this energy into this stuff was not helping you. It was, like it mentioned in this one, I think here, but only poisoned you. And you're realizing that all this energy you were using to maintain resentments, maintain score on who is right and who is wrong, was exhausting. And so you're ready to let that go. You are moving into this new place, investing your energy in new beautiful ways as you go through this next portal. And here you go. Hi, Priestess. This would be really representing Pisces in a lot of ways. In fact, I think this card does represent you. I know it represents all the water signs, but this is definitely you connecting to the higher realms, pursuit of spirituality, into the subconscious, the things that are at the lower hidden levels, the spiritual realm. So she takes time. She actually steps into her High Priestess temple to communicate with the spirit realm and to really have that communication and that awareness and that knowledge come in. So I'm not surprised to see this, especially with everything else that's going on here. You're getting into the wounds, you're getting into those subconscious things that you didn't realize were still running underneath the surface, impacting you. And it is very healing. It is very transformative for you. And then you have the Five of Swords I was talking about. When I talked about over here that this reminds me of the Five of Swords energy. This is it right here. So you definitely have this transformation of this energy where you don't feel like you have to prove that your small t truths are truer than anyone else's small t truths, because you realize those small t truths are lies, all lies. They're rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. They are opinions of the outside world of humans trying to have control, trying to feel safe, but they're not rooted in the unconditional love. So this High Priestess definitely allows you to connect to those higher realms and to those truths. We're also going to pull from these everyday tarot and just get some more clarity on this journey for you here. All right, so what else for our Pisces? What else would you like them to know about this Lionsgate, please? Lionsgate Portal Adventure. Okay, they do want this one and that one. And really? Okay, they want all those, so we will give them to you. I'm not going to cheat you out of any messages, but they do want to start with this one down here. You have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, Pentacles are about your outside world. And the King of Pentacles, he's so wise because he's been through all the Pentacles experience throughout the entire suit. So he's gleaned a lot of knowledge. And one of the big things that he shares with you is that when he tried to define his worth by the outside world, his worth always felt unstable, because when he looked to relationships to define his worth, or situations like jobs, education, social status, or things like our bodies, our possessions, our bank accounts, all of that he felt unstable in his worth, because all those things are unstable. People change or they pass away, so relationships are unstable, especially if you're using them to define your worth, right? And situations never stay the same, and things break down, deteriorate, or are stolen or burned down. So all those were unstable, and it kept pointing him back in disappointment to himself until he looked into his heart, and that's where he found the foundation of his stable, eternal worth, because it was rooted in the unconditional love of the creator of all things, of the spirit realm. So that is the message that's coming in here, which is so fitting for what we've been talking about. And then we're jumping over here to the Queen of Cups, which Queen of Cups is like a sister to the High Priestess, because not only does she rule over the water signs, which is you, she also, all the queens have water. So she's double water, she's double emotion, she's double intuition. So she really is, with the High Priestess, the most psychic, the most aware, the most connected and spiritual, spiritually gifted of all the individuals in the deck. So this is you showing your connection to the spiritual realm. And again, she offers the Ace of Cups, which is the Holy Grail, which houses that unconditional love that we were just talking about. And we're going to bounce over here to the Ace of Swords. So again, Ace of Swords gives you the tool, the ability to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm and slicing away the small t truths of the human world. So we're talking about that with the Five of Cups. So that definitely is you connecting to those capital T truths that are rooted in the unconditional love. Let's take a look here. Your final three cards here. You have the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful awareness around the balance of giving and receiving. You with your huge hearts are givers, 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 and even more givers. And with this balancing that's coming in here, you're realizing, I call it my codependency awareness card. You're realizing that you don't have to define yourself about what you're able to give to others. I'll say that again. You don't have to define your worth, yourself, by what you're able to or not able to give to others. Because the awareness that comes with this card is there's some belief early in your childhood that developed about unless you're able to give to other people, you're not worth being around. And so you have this definition of your worth all has to do with about what you're able to give. And that scares the bejesus out of us when we receive from other people. We're put in a position where we need to receive from others, because that's the opposite of being needed. That's making us feel like we are needy, which is the death sentence of a relationship, because that means not only am I not able to give to you, but now I'm a burden to you, and so you're just going to dump me or cut me out of your life anyway and not pay attention to me. Well, when you find the foundation of your worth, like that King of Pentacles, in the unconditional love of the creator of all things, then you feel the worthiness to receive, and then you fill up and you overflow and give to others. So there's this beautiful awareness, this movement that's happening in your beliefs about giving and receiving too. And then you have the Hierophant, which is all about movement up in spiritual knowledge and awareness. We kind of talked about that already, especially with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. You are moving to this new level of understanding of the spiritual realm and of your worth. And it's just the hidden things are being brought into your awareness. You can even see here, they're pointing out to me here the sign that he's making with his hands here, which is really I don't know if I can do it with my hands. It's like this, but the right side up. I can't do it on this camera without breaking my hand. So it's as above, so below, and it's bringing that awareness of that balance of the higher worlds and the lower worlds. So you are having this awareness just of the spiritual realm, and a lot of clarity is coming in about why you're here, why you chose to come down here and have this human experience. So pay attention to those things unfolding there. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. So Pentacles, like we talked about, all this you're worth, all the knights are on a quest. And this particular knight is questing after the Ace of Pentacles, questing after self-worth. So this has been a journey over this last year and will continue to be in this portal about you understanding who you are, your worth, your foundation. But there's also this other message that comes with the the Knight of Pentacles. You already have the King down here, right? It's that out of all the knights, they are about movement. So there is movement, but all the other knights are internal stuff, like, your thoughts, your emotions, and your energy. So all that stuff moves very fast because that's all inward, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the only one about the outside world, about your relation to it. And everything in the outside world in comparison to the inside world moves very slowly. It has 3-month seasons for each thing. It happens on purpose, for a purpose. So there is this patience about that. You won't see changes in the outside world happen as fast as you're changing on the inside, because you don't change from the outside in, you change from the inside out. So be patient with what's unfolding, because you will see a change in the world, but it won't happen as fast. It takes time for it to catch up to your inside. So I love this beautiful awareness around your beauty of your soul and of your power, of who you really are and your worth and your pricelessness as it all unfolds, especially with all this connection to the spirit realm and all this emotional change that's happening. Not anything that's new to you. You are a water sign. You are the fishies that swim deep into the places of emotions that a lot of people don't go, and you're able to come to the surface and leap out of the surface and do amazing, tricks and acts, So I love all this for you as you go into this new Lionsgate portal over this next year. And if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these videos, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings also for each zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos. In fact, I'll throw some playlists here at the end of the video if you want to check out any of those. But if you want to be notified immediately when any of those become available in the future, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it also helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, and especially subscribing to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, I am, of course, very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. Pisces, as you go through this amazing Lionsgate, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing journey. I'm sure we'll be talking very soon, and in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.